Yeah.
Oh, should I need ice?
I don't know.
Hey there, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another live stream here. We're joined by our friend Ray, who is the original founder of Northern Knives. Way back in the day. And we listened to a few of your guys' requests. And
Wait, who gave the dog a plastic bottle?
Sorry.
Shut up.
Sorry. He goes, what the hell?
I'm sure it won't hurt. Big boy.
I don't know what it is.
It's either
Hi there,
it's
Internet.
either mold or ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a tiny piece of ice. Like a very, very, very
All
small.
right, sorry.
Big.
We should hey,
what the hell is that?
look alive. All
Oh my
right,
God.
so,
Oh, I see it now.
all right, so
Oh my God. No,
anyway,
I'm serious.
sorry. Please go, Dakota.
Oh,
Are we doing this again?
hello.
So we took the bottle away from the dog. We're gonna try this again.
Hi there. We're joined by Ray, who is the original founder of Northern Knives. And today we're just going to answer a few of your guys' questions. One of the big ones you guys brought up when I threw the nets out there was, what was our top 5 knives of 2020?
Which we're gonna do by personal opinion, not by sales figures or release date or anything like that.
So for me, it's probably
Oh, we're getting right into it.
Yeah, get
All
right
right,
into it. Who
fire.
cares?
Let's go.
I'm going to go with the
Oh, who is Sharp Bevel? He seems to be in the know here.
Mike House
Greg,
back.
Greg, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Greg.
all right.
Okay.
Well, so I'm sitting, so that's about as good as I can get to it. So,
Yeah.
but I've already been
Serum
sitting for an
on
hour
behind
for the
us.
cigar video.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I mean, I've had 2 steroid shots and they didn't do shit. So
Do you see how big
I'm
his
just gonna
pecs
tough.
are?
I'm just gonna tough it out.
He's roiding. For me, the top knife so far of 2020 is probably the Tengu Flipper.
Where'd you get that?
I got it from Alistair. He gave me a backdoor deal. It was pretty good. It
Don't
was,
say backdoor deal.
It was a pretty, okay. It was a pretty sore dick deal. I really enjoyed it. And so far it's been great. Stripping cable, cutting Cat 5, trimming, and taking the jacketing off of cabling. It's been great. And they have fixed it every single time I fucked it up. And so far I haven't fucked it up too much. So it's been a pretty
I can see
stalwart
the
tool.
lack of tip from here.
No, the
needs
tip's
fixing up
still
again.
there. That's lint.
Oh,
That's lint.
No, seriously, it's lint. But it's still held up pretty good in comparison to the Schrade I used to use as a screwdriver.
Which, goddamn, how long did it take us to get him off that fucking trade?
That was.
It took like over a year to get him off that trade.
it was a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have an opinion? So we brought some stuff that, I mean, obviously in our pockets we have stuff that if it's the knife of 2020, it's obviously something we want to carry. So a lot of us have it in our pockets, but we brought us some other stuff that we think is at least an honorable mention, if not very interesting, and didn't necessarily come out in 2020, but came into its own in 2020. And so that's kind of what we have on the table here. So if we have time to get to it, outside of comments and questions, we will. But all right, so where are we at? It looks like we're already behind.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're still talking about your back, Mike.
Well, I don't want to talk about my back anymore.
Any opinions on the Almanzan knives cleaver?
Oh, that's the big tall
Serbian.
Yeah. Semper Sharp out of the Valley does one. We carry him in the shop. I don't understand the practicality of it, but it's super popular.
It looks cool.
It looks cool. And Semper
it's the
Sharp.
videos that go along
It
with
is.
it.
And Semper Sharp does a very high quality variation of it.
Yeah.
And so that's why we like it. But the design overall, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I get it, but it's like, it's basically cooking with a Chinese cleaver that just has a rounded nose. That's all it is.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
It's this
exactly
big
what it
piece of
Which
steel
is
that
what-
cuts things.
You know,
I mean-
I mean, that's exactly what Lucky Wishbone does. I mean, they process chickens with Chinese cleavers.
Get an MRI, he said.
I've already had an MRI.
Thanks, Zach.
I appreciate that. Can we talk about something else?
Which
I'm self-medicating at this point.
which Schrade? I had
the Buck 110 copy.
the Buck 110 copy from the 90s, as gifted to me by actually Ryan. I came in here and did some IT work, and my Buck at the time snapped in half when I was doing something
What kind of
stupid.
IT work were you doing?
As is tradition.
Yep.
He upgraded from a buck.
And
Driving screws with a knife.
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
I was trying to pry open something, like 2 pieces of lumber or something to get some cabling
I was
through.
trying to cut some Cat 5 and it went tink and it broke in half.
Look at
and-
Will. GD's burgers are legit. I told him that today.
Hell yeah, GD's burgers are
There you go,
legit.
man, there you go. There you go.
Oh, the quality?
Yeah, the quality of
So that is like a $40 like Serbian chef knife. So
Well, but it costs much more than that though, unfortunately.
The Semper Sharp one does.
well, the Semper Sharp one does, but the
Actual Serbian
oh,
one?
the one that
okay,
they're
okay.
asking about is a $40.
Well, the
Serbian
handmade
chef, which
one that's made here in
Exactly,
Alaska
it's a lot
is a
more.
bit more expensive.
Yeah.
It's $2 and some change.
is $3.25.
Oh, okay, all right. But handmade in
Exactly,
Alaska,
yeah, exactly.
which is
And the steel is
for a
nicer.
handmade knife. Yeah.
And
Right.
I sharpened one of the Amazon ones the other day, and they're not, they're fine. But
Yeah,
it is,
I mean,
it
but
is
you
what
can
it
tell
is.
you can
It's-
tell the kind
yeah.
of heat treat that's in it when you sharpen it,
Yeah.
and like the kind of sparks that come off of it, and
Yeah.
they look great, but I mean, that's kind of the end of the sentence.
It's
they
a
look great.
It's a $40 knife.
It's a $40 knife.
Yeah.
It sharpens like a $40 knife. It cuts
Yeah.
like a $40 knife.
Yeah.
The Semper Sharp one is $325 because it's handmade, but it's leaps and bounds above in quality, in control, in heat treat, in the way it performs.
Yes.
and
I think
in
it's a much better
ergonomics.
knife.
More
Huge
attention to
leap in
detail.
ergonomics.
Exactly, much more attention to detail.
The guy on the left is Ray. Ray started the shop in '96. He's basically retired, but you're never ever retired if you're Ray.
Well, he's got the retired beard.
Yeah, there you go. I'm retired from knives.
Yes,
Yeah.
from knives,
Yeah.
sort of.
Ray, what have you been doing the last few years? Are you retired? Well, I think we just answered
Well, I
that.
kind of just answered that.
Had a project going, curtailed with all the current events. And yeah, I'm retired, still active in other areas.
Ray
There you go.
has never not had an iron in the fire.
Yeah.
If not many.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and iron. Did I say and iron?
Irons.
Irons in the fire.
Thank you, Zach. I really appreciate it.
I can't see that.
He basically said I always
I'm gonna
talk
have to
on-
start cleaning my contacts before we do these videos because I can't read shit.
Sharp Bevel must have been around a while
Greg.
because the old commercials.
Yeah. Remember Greg?
Oh.
Greg Meat from Kodiak. He always had knives on. He had
Yes.
knives. Yeah, but that's sharp bevel.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
I
the old
miss those.
commercials.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
In fact, on the with the
with
promo,
Aaron?
the promo TV we have out front, I have digital copies
Really?
of all the old commercials, and I saved them off the old computer, and they run every once in a while. You get the old school commercials that play out
That's
on the front
bad.
TV.
That's bad.
Oh no, they're great. Come and see us down at Northern Knives. We're in the yellow building on
Oh, yeah,
Fifth.
look at that.
They're classics now, man. They're
I mean,
classics.
there's so many things on
They're so tragically local. They're fucking awesome. I love them. That's why I saved them.
handmade in Pakistan.
Darth Yogi, I bought.
Thought.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Was handmade. Well, I mean, they could be handmade, but the thing is, like, if you're
Like handmade or
They're
custom made or
claiming
hand-built?
58 to 60 hardness. I don't know.
oh,
about
you know
that.
what? Next time we get one in, we can
Let's-
pull the
let's test
handles
it.
and rock well it.
Yeah, let's test it.
I saw where you guys. I bought a knife for a gift over just before Christmas, and I saw where you were rock welding
Yeah.
different knives, factory custom rock across
Yeah,
the
that
board.
Bradley's
That was
Proto.
cool.
Yeah.
It had a sticker on the back of the box.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
And so, I mean, we
Cool
can do
stuff.
rock well
$89?
testing. I would be interested.
Oh yeah, I'm 89 on their web. Is that what it says?
All right.
I don't know.
Well,
I
the
mean-
thing is, but that's the difference between like
This.
American labor. Well, no, it's the difference between like American labor and like labor in another country, which is hard to equate. You know what I mean? You can get anything made out of China you want, and it'll cost you $40,
Yeah.
or you can get anything made out of like the Eastern Bloc or whatever it is. But
Got a tail.
Chad. It's Chad upstairs.
Is
Probably
it
doing
the
something.
tail?
oh, yeah, that's Chad upstairs.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah, I thought so
that sounded
too.
like a dog tail. You know?
I mean,
So,
if you want to
um,
get into a Serbian chef for not that much, I mean, and I'm sure it's decent.
Buy
89
one
bucks.
from
or-
I gotta be honest. I don't.
Yeah.
Without even knowing what the price point is, we've heard nothing but good things about them. Even
Mhm.
Paul Jenkins, even Paul, who is a ubiquitous knife collector and knows so many things about knives. He has 3 of them and loves them. Although he does, when he gets them new, he brings them to us. He's like, "Can you sharpen this because this edge sucks?" So we have to resharpen them all
That's
the
a
time.
common thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, even like even our friend Matt, he buys. Oh shit! Should I even say that he starts with a B and ends with an Ussy? But he'll buy all these very expensive bussy knives, and the first thing he does when he gets them in the mail is he brings them to us and has us sharpen them.
To be honest, people will do that with Benchmates too.
Yeah, that's true.
No offense.
No, I'm taking that.
Well,
I
Benchmade has a little bit of an abrupt angle. They're 30, whereas we're more like 20.
mean, I've told people like since I worked here that I mean, you guys sharpen better than they do there.
And you are getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Golly
We're
gee
accepting your
willikers,
knives and
zippity
put them on
jippity doo.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that again?
Golly gee willikers,
Well, you
zippity
definitely
jippity doo.
Okay.
That's what Robin says to Batman.
Look at that, Space Outs production.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Where are we at?
That's
How
the
is
bug out.
production on the Spaced Out going?
Oh, very good. Lori just did she was downstairs
looks like a
Cerakoting.
shit ton, and then it turned out that's not actually.
She was downstairs bead blasting and Cerakoting all fucking day. So we got new updates on our Instagram showing the
Tomorrow.
work and how we're doing and all that. You know,
Should
I
come
mean,
this week.
exactly.
I think Will's posting it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you follow our Instagram and you follow any of our social media, we are going to be posting updates. We expect. I talked to a guy on the phone today, and he said, I bought it on the 10th, which was the day before it closed. And he goes, I bought it on the 10th. When's it going to ship out? I go, well, okay, you're at the very tail end of the ship out, but we also expect the very tail end of the ship out would be like the second week of February at the worst.
Sorry.
Oh man.
It's so bad.
But I think what's important for people to know
Yeah.
is like actually how many steps and like what is going into this
Yeah.
knife. And when they get it in hand, they'll know.
We might take a little extra time, but it's because
Yeah.
every detail will be there. I mean, our
Yeah.
quality control is impeccable. It takes a lot to pass our quality control.
We're also waiting on suppliers.
We
to
are.
actually supply us.
Well, yeah, because we prepared our suppliers for an order that was comparable to the Spidey Chef, right? And so when we prepared our suppliers and said, okay, this is what the last project was, this is what we're doing next. Is it foreseeable that we could actually get this kind of stock numbers in this amount of time frame? And they're like, yes. Well, then the bug out outsold
By
the
3
Spidey Chef
times.
more
By
than
3
3 times, which we were not prepared for. And we very much appreciate it, but Jesus fucking Christ, we were not prepared for that. So as the numbers kept climbing, we kept placing more and more orders to try to keep on top of it as fast as we could. And so we're not the holdup. We are working on it. We have product. We are doing anodizing.
Yeah.
She did Cerakote
All
today.
the materials and parts we have, we're working on.
Yeah,
right now.
we're working on everything. So they're constantly be cranking out. But if you don't, I don't know how slow the USPS is still going to be in February. But if you don't have your knife by the third week of February, we should probably have a talk. But I would imagine everybody should have it in hand, or at least have a tracking number by the second week of February at the worst. And that's if you ordered at the tail end. You know what I mean? If you ordered in December 11th when we were closing it, you should probably still have your knife in the mail by that time. And we're busting ass. We're not wasting time. We're doing everything we can do. We appreciate everybody hanging out, but y'all bought so fucking many that we can't really keep up.
The old shop was Alaska Knife. So Northern Knife started off with Potter.
No. Alaska Knife was the guy off Millennial. Renaissance Forge was where you started it out of the front of Renaissance Forge.
Jeez.
Over off Potter.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Yeah, Alaska Knife was off
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Alaska Knife was over by the Millennium
Well, no,
Hotel.
that's what Jameson
Yeah.
is bringing up. I
Oh,
remember
I'm
the old
sorry.
shop
I'm-
on
I can't
Spinall.
Oh,
read.
yes. Oh, sorry.
I can't,
Yeah, because they were both yellow because he painted his building yellow because.
because he thought he would steal some business from Ray.
Oops.
But he was a dick. So he's out of business.
Hi, it's
Anyway.
your friend Kylo. You made my knife in 2016. I'm in North Carolina now.
Oh,
Kylo?
hope you're doing good, man.
All right.
I like the name.
Yeah. So local pickup for bug outs coming soon.
Maybe.
Well, it's based
Hardy.
on
Trying.
You just heard what we said, Hardy.
Dude,
Yeah.
Hardy, why are you throwing us under the bus?
You just heard what we said, Hardy. Come on, man.
I mean, if anybody requested a specific number and you have a low number, then yes, it'll be coming soon-ish.
as fast as we can.
But but like the guy I talked to on the phone today, like, we closed ordering on December 11th. So if you ordered on December 10th or December 11th, I'm sorry, but you're at the end of the list and it's first come, first serve. And that's the way we do it. So if you ordered on November 16th, yeah, you're going to get one sooner than everybody else. But if you ordered on December 11th, it's going to take a little time.
Unless you're killing, then you're definitely not.
Darth Oogie's got another question. Almazon. How do you
These are the Amazon knives that we were talking about?
Amazon
Yeah, the big
knives
serving
are
chest.
carbon steel. Apparently, they might rust. Any remedy for that?
Run wax.
Or
Ren-
storing ideas.
But Ren wax is shit on food, though.
If you plan on using it on a regular basis, put like vegetable oil,
Or mineral oil.
or mineral oil, but make sure that you're willing to ingest it. And if you use it on a regular basis, like every day, then you can put olive oil, vegetable oil, any coconut oil if you want.
Yeah,
to.
if you use vegetable oil or like olive oil or anything, like that will go rancid.
Yeah.
Whereas
over time.
mineral oil won't. But if you get too much mineral oil in your system, it's a laxative. And good luck with that. And if you use Ren wax, which is what the Smithsonian uses, Ren wax is not tasty and it's not to be ingested.
It's smelly.
Yeah, I mean it's a crystalline wax, so it's not ideal, but it's very protective.
And you don't need a lot on mineral oil. Though,
You really
right?
don't.
You
No,
need
you
to
really
go
don't.
overboard with it.
And if you have bamboo cutting boards, which you should have if you have nice kitchen knives, mineral oil is great to treat your cutting boards. So you treat your cutting boards, you treat your knife doesn't rust, your cutting boards don't warp, and you can just use it like that.
How are your cutting boards, by the way?
Well, I put them in the dishwasher, so not good.
You did?
Well, oh no, wait, it
The new
depends
ones?
on, no.
Okay.
I have cheap little ones that we use for random shit,
Yeah.
and then I have a couple of nice ones, but I just buy like the cheap little bamboo ones, and then I don't care. I just put them in the dishwasher, because it costs me $18, and they last 18 months, $1 a month, and then I just throw them away.
And on the carbon steel, if you physically dry them, Alaska air is dry.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
that helps also.
Yeah.
With the vegetable or
Yeah.
like olive oil.
Yeah, for sure.
I've got a bunch of. What is the kitchen knife brand that Ontario makes
Old
and
Hickory.
made?
Yeah,
I had some
hickory.
old hickories from my great grandparents they got when they were in their 50s.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
cool.
70
Classic.
years ago.
for sure.
And all I do is try them really well, and then they go back in the block because I use them almost daily. So I just try them every day, put them back in the block, and if I'm going to be out of the house for a while, I dip them in olive oil,
That's fine. Yeah.
and then I use them on the regular. If they're
Wait,
going to go in storage,
You keep old hickories rust free?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
they
Not
weren't-
very many people do that.
They were not rust free when I got them. You guys cleaned them up, and then they stayed that way
Yeah.
for a very
You're
long
getting
time.
behind on.
Oh, I know I am.
Shit.
Let's see here. Patina, blah blah blah.
Cerakote the thing.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Sarah coat it.
What did Santa bring you guys?
I got a vacuum. I wanted a vacuum. So I got a vacuum.
I got a Zippo, but I bought a
A
torch insert.
Ooh, I got a margarita maker. That's
Oh,
what I got.
ooh.
Oh, that's for ladies' night.
Yes. Yay.
Christmas, I got in line for a bug out.
Yes.
I became a lord, and I got a Russian airman's watch.
Ooh.
So
I got some
Really?
boots, which seems boring, but when you stand on 1 foot all day,
Yeah.
you need good boots. So,
Did-
I got a
Did you only get
badass
one?
fucking
yeah,
telescope.
I got 2.
Cool.
oh, okay.
I got a badass fucking telescope,
Nice.
which I can't wait to use. And I wanted to use for the what is it? It's
Got some spaced out wine.
the first time in 800 years that
Like
Jupiter
yeah,
and
yeah.
Saturn have
The conjunction?
crossed. Yeah, the conjunction.
Good luck living
And
in
I was like,
Alaska.
oh yeah, I can't wait. And then I didn't bring it home because fucking cloudy
Yeah.
the whole time. I couldn't see shit.
Like, this
So I
is
was just looking at my neighbors.
That's weird, Mike. That's weird.
Do you
Yeah,
see
I
how
know.
like the different attachments you can get with it, like the
Oh, yeah.
wireless
Oh, yeah,
adapter?
yeah.
It's only word if you're reported, right?
That's true. That's true.
So Hollywood Tactical is talking about getting rid of patina with Cerakote, and yeah, that works a lot of times.
What you would do is you would kill the patina first and then Cerakote afterward. So what you do is you'd kill the patina and then you use Cerakote to stop it from reoccurring, right?
Yeah.
A Cerakoted set of nice high carbon steel knives.
That would be badass.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like if you did like M4 Cerakoted kitchen knives,
Yeah,
whoo,
that'd be pretty
you'd
cool.
have to sharpen them like every 3 years. Like
all you have
those
to
would be
think about
badass.
is the actual edge.
Yeah.
Which you touch up regularly. Or
Exactly. Yeah, get a little. You can get a little ceramic rod and just give it a little wipe,
That'd be cool.
I haven't touched my bird's beak in a year and a half.
and that's M4, right?
That's M4.
Yeah.
How long does it generally take for a patina, like non-corrosive, but just normal wear and tear patina to build up?
Well,
on
you
the
can
knife?
stick a knife
So
in a
variable.
potato and
Yeah,
it'll be there the next
it's
morning.
So variable.
Okay.
Or you can squirt it with mustard, works too.
Or you
Just
could leave it wet in the sink and it'll start to patina. You just wipe the rust
Yeah, you
off.
can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Besides pocket check, I know Mike has a watch fetish. Maybe. How about a wrist check? Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got, Mr. Big Money,
Well,
Mr.
I
Salvia.
don't have
All right,
Big money,
upstairs.
Oh no.
big
Yeah.
money.
just so you know, this fucking
I'm
makes me
getting bad
really
fits.
uncomfortable doing this. So I have a IWC Portuguese chronograph that I wear on the regular. Fuck off with all you people. And I actually bought a tight weave shark mesh band, which is not original to the knife because I don't keep original
Watch.
bands on my watch. Sorry, I don't keep original bands on my watches because if I ever want to sell them, I don't want to ruin the original band. So I don't know. Is there anything more I need to say after that?
No,
All right.
You're good.
I carry a designer watch that's basically equivalent to Nixon here in the U.S., made by Storm. It's a British company that makes all sorts of space age watches, and they use Seiko quartz mechanisms. It's just a jump hour watch. I wear it every day.
The watch thing is the same thing as when like last time was like, hey, what do y'all drive? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm comfortable like throwing that out on the internet. Like, what do you
it's
drive?
unique.
Like,
What's
I
the
don't-
license plate?
yeah, no, fuck off. I'm not telling anybody what my license plate.
Uh,
Well,
Oh
and
my-
it's because I have a unique one. In fact, some lady. So I've been hit twice in my truck. Never my fault.
Really?
So some lady ran a stop sign 4 days ago, and I had to avoid her and hit a curb, and it tore the fucking driver's side suspension out of my fucking truck.
Gee,
Touchdown.
It exploded both rims. I'm
Already
sure the
is.
tie rod ends are fucked. The steering rack's probably tweaked. In the control arms are probably weak at this point. And so I had to take it down. So I wanted to take it to the body shop that specializes in my vehicle. But since of COVID, it's closed. But I found the guy who was the manager, and now I know the body shop he's at. So I took it to him, and as soon as they dropped it off the truck, he saw the license plate, and he goes, "Oh, I know that truck."
All right. Oh, rocking.
And then he called me. He called me right after.
Speaking of
Older-
kitchen knives,
older
which
new
one of
set.
you have the Benchmade set?
Older new
Well, no,
set.
God.
Oh, yeah,
there's the
older
steak
new set. I
and
would
then there's
assume
the
I
it's
cheese.
did.
Another new set.
Prestiges?
Terrible.
Prestiges?
Prestiges.
Or the
Yes.
new one? Well, then,
Yeah,
aren't the new ones
Oh, the new-
S45? They got a steak knife
So
set
they're
out
one,
now.
you can upgrade. They're
Oh.
154.
Or 440.
Yes.
Oh.
Those are their options.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, not so good.
Sorry.
They're very, very
They're
expensive.
$600.
So, yeah.
Mm.
600 for a set of 440.
Or you
like-
can get this magnificent Miyabi black for
Mike's
half
a
that.
watch snob too.
See, this is why I didn't want to do this shit.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I'm
This is
running
why
a
we were
nerd.
sitting over here. It was the last live stream, and I was sitting there, and Dakota was like, "That's a nice watch," and I was like, "Dude, what's wrong with you? Shut
Yeah,
up!
why are we talking about this?
I'm not doing this. It makes me look like a dick bag talking about watches."
I don't understand what you said, but it sounds fancy.
Oh, look, it go right below the question below that.
Hey, Mike, what's your selling address?
907-830-1608 and 531 East Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, hold
There
on.
we go. Even my license, even
Oh, man.
there is nobody that has my even my insurance company doesn't have my real home address. Nothing. My mortgage lender doesn't even have they have my home address because they had to lend on it. But I wouldn't allow them. I wouldn't sign the contract unless they changed all the addresses to my mailing address.
So ridiculous.
So like I have a couple Arizona IDs that have my mailing address in Alaska, even though it's an Arizona ID. I never give out.
I'll give you my PayPal later.
Let's see here.
That makes me so uncomfortable giving out personal information.
Jake.
Just so you guys know, I don't even have a personal social media account. So like personal information about me makes me really uncomfortable, which I probably shouldn't have brought that up.
Nothing wrong with the Casio there, Hardy.
What was that?
Uh,
Hey, I got no. Hey, if you want
$19 Casio Pro.
Hey, wait! If you want to get respect in the knife community without spending a lot of money, buy a fucking G-Shock because everybody in the knife community respects a fucking G-Shock, and they are not expensive.
That's true.
You can get a G-Shock. You can get a fucking badass G-Shock for like what, $60?
You
Really?
can get them for like 20, 25 used.
Yeah,
There are some classics.
and G-Shocks get a lot of respect in the fucking watch community for sure.
Let's see here. I had a customer last week, brought a Toyota Camry. His complaint was he got into the car and it would not move, making clicking noises. That doesn't sound exactly.
Well, the
pertinent.
battery's dead.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the battery's dead. And it goes click, 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 click.
Check for mice.
It seems as somehow this is morphing into a car discussion.
Oh, okay.
So should we bring up old car discussion stuff
think
from the last
that's-
That
one?
makes sense.
I think that's him. Yeah.
Are you guys trying to sort out who Darth Yogi is?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
we know.
I think we know. I think we know who Darth Yogi is.
Can I
Seal
know?
off. Whole suspension was
Oh.
off. Oh no!
Wait,
We know who Darth Yogi
You
is.
saw my wife.
I can't see that. Can I help?
Finally, he flew off the road and hit big bushes and a concrete block in the bushes.
Okay, I know who that is. Fuck you, you motherfucker.
Oh.
What
Oh.
are you doing, dog?
He's coming in for the live stream.
That's not-
While we're waiting
He's a good
for some
boy.
more
He is a good boy.
pertinent comments, Mike, what is your top knife of 2020?
Oh, okay. So my personal one that I think is the Dirac or Dirac Delta, and the reason why is because the new mechanism out of Microtech. I think this is very important to the Microtech brand. I think this is gonna be. I mean, this is a new thing. I mean, when's the last? This is nothing they've ever done before. I think this is a super innovative step for them. I think the button pull and push is so much easier than even, and I used a Scarab forever, which is the only Microtech that had the dual springs. So it was the hardest one, and the Combat Troton. But this is super easy. The reliability's been nice. I think the Dirac Delta is a great nomination for a knife of 2020. I really like it, so much so that I decided that this is something I need to carry because I need experience with it. I don't have a problem with 204P, which is the steel. I would like to see 20 CV, but I understand, and I'll put up with it. And it's good. It's good. And so far, it's held up real well. But I think this mechanism from Microtech specifically is a great nomination for a 2020 knife of the year.
If you wait long enough, maybe they will do it in
They probably
20
will.
CV.
Yeah, they
'cause
probably
some
will.
stuff comes out that way. M390.
Yeah.
Didn't we get a batch of knives or a couple knives that had ATS 34 in it?
Yes, we
Like
got
this
combat
year?
Trodons.
Like this
No,
year.
Was it this year? We
It
got
was this
combat
year.
Trodons that had ATS 34 in them.
And I was
Were
like,
they classics?
no,
No. They were
brand
new. I don't think it was this year. I think it might have been
I
last
think
year.
it was recent enough to where I was like,
Wow.
oh my god.
It
what is
was
this?
recent
Wow.
enough, but I think it might have been 2019.
Yeah,
That's right.
same.
We'll agree to disagree. But
Hardy found his bounty hunter.
Oh, you did.
That's good.
That's
See,
awesome.
well, the one that I said we might have for you, I already sold too. So,
Alice had it.
I'm sorry. So even if you didn't find it, I didn't have a knife for
Mike,
you.
this
Hardy,
is
so sorry.
a good
But I'm happy
follow-up
you
on the
found it.
Dirac. Is the mechanism in the Dirac going to trickle into their other models?
Who knows?
well, so they have the smaller Dirac, and then there's a Dirac Delta. So it's already trickled down into a mini variation. So I don't know. I assume they're going to be testing the waters with this. You know what I mean? So they're going to see how it works, and and if they have a massive drop in warranty claims, then why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? If you can make the same product and cut your workload by a third because you don't have all these warranty claims, I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's just smart business sense, and it's more customer satisfaction. Your quality control goes way fucking up.
Freaking A.
I mean, why not?
Because businesses, like the stock market, don't always have to make sense.
Well, here's the only thing I don't like about this knife, and this is a first world bullshit problem, but I don't like the sound of it.
Really?
Sounds
Oh,
cheap.
it
Ka-chunk,
doesn't.
ka-chunk.
Yes, it doesn't have the thunk of a combat
It, like,
Troton.
vibrates.
Feel
It
cheap.
Oh,
sounds a little tinny,
I don't know. It still
almost
sounds-
like it almost sounds like a stainless steel trash can with a step pedal, and you just threw a can into it.
You might be able to slow it down with grease.
Maybe.
That sounds-
if
that
you-
doesn't
you know
have
when
that.
You open them up, it
That
has
sounds
like
better.
the blob of
Is that
grease
right?
on
I
the
think
spring.
so.
That might
I
help
think
so
so.
that
That's
Yeah.
true.
Damn,
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
a-
he has a better ear.
The sound I don't necessarily agree with, but I mean, come on.
Does have the
Ultimately,
feel though? Does it have the feel?
it has. I mean, it has the feel. I like this a lot. I really like this a lot.
Yeah.
And I've carried a combat Troodon.
Well,
I'm really happy with this so far.
my favorite Benchmade OTF is the Phaeton, and
Feels
you know,
good.
it's great.
It
I
does.
love it, but when you fire it, you can feel the spring.
God,
They made
I
it
don't
light
know.
and they hollowed it all out.
Yeah.
so I really think, as far as 2020 goes, I think this is a very strong candidate
Yeah.
for Knife of the Year. This guy, I mean, because this is Microtech, massive company, massive following, massive fans, and a new innovation. Like, because they've been using the side open mechanism since '94. So this is Jesus Christ. This is
94?
Really?
94 or 96.
I think it's,
I thought the Ultratech was 94. I could be wrong.
I don't
Either
remember.
way, that's
Maybe
20. That's 26 to 24 years.
I think
long
it's, I think
time.
26
And now-
or 290.
And a new innovation, I think that's a big deal. I think this really is a strong fucking candidate for Knife of the Year.
Hollywood Tactical brings up an interesting point. He
No.
said, I thought 240p equals
204.
20 CV equals M390 204p.
No. Go ahead.
M390, I think 20 CV are supposed to be almost identical, but all three steels are different. If you you download the app called Knife Steel, and you click on each steel and you compare them side by side, they're actually a little bit different on each scale. I don't remember what the
204p is it's like a watered down variation. M390 and 20 CV are super close.
Yeah.
And 204p is like a watered down variation that Carpenter makes.
Yes.
So it's Crucible, Bowler, and Carpenter, and 204p is everybody, and we were in the same boat. Like, everybody thought like 204p was one of the three, and 204p is not. It is a little bit watered down. It doesn't have the same edge retention.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same,
M390
but
is still best.
it's Carpenter's best shot at M390 and 20 CV.
I mean,
and it's still
Microsoft
good.
uses it.
Oh yeah, it's still very good. It's just it's not quite up to that standard.
The Mac.
What is a bushcraft knife of 2020? Yeah, probably the Mac
The Mac.
Mm.
or the Riot.
No, we Mac.
The Amok.
The Mac.
Amok.
Yeah, the
Oh no,
Amok.
wait, it's not out yet. So it's the Bushcraft Knife of
Yay.
2021.
Yeah.
I'm already declaring that on the 3rd.
21.
Oh, is it the 2nd?
2021. Shit.
I know.
It's wild.
Oh,
I remember it being
hello
like
guys.
Y2K
You may have
and
addressed
I know.
this, but when
Yeah,
is
I
the
know.
next line of the Amok knives being made?
Steel is on the way.
Yep, I got
New ride.
She just got a fucking update. Yeah, what?
email yesterday saying that our steel made it onto the ship from Washington from Bowler, and it's on its way up here right now. So we ordered
Wait.
1,100 feet of titanium tubing.
Yeah.
Jesus
I ordered
Christ.
double what we usually get for our G10 order. We
Yeah.
got tons of micarta.
And what? And we got enough steel to do 284 mucks.
Yep, in LMAX. We're just
Yeah.
doing
In
LMAX.
LMAX. We're not doing K110
We
yet.
have
We're only
leather
doing, yeah.
from Diamond D in the shop
Oh,
right
which
now.
showed up. It's so pretty.
It's
It's
It is
so
real
nice.
It's real nice. Yeah, it's true.
It's real.
So
perfect.
they are in production. We are going as fast as we can at
I'm
this.
gonna say in 3 weeks or less we'll have mugs
Oh
on
my
the shelf.
God, that is a fucking declarative statement right there.
Yeah,
Woo, that makes me uncomfortable. 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
the first one.
All right.
What is Mac?
Multiple animal names.
Yeah,
Multi-animal
Cool.
knife?
multiple
That's a-
animal.
That's a
knife.
good
Yeah.
old question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Ryan named it.
That's a good old question. Goes way back.
It is a staple of 3DK, Three Dog Knife, which is a subsidiary of.
That was back in the
Northern Knives.
test. That was back
Yeah.
in the testing stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was our. Yeah, we called it. In fact, I have original CNC files that are called the Hunter prototype.
Yeah, that was.
Because we didn't know what to
It
call
was
it.
sitting down south. It did bores. It did
Oh yeah.
everything down south plus in the northern climate.
We sent it out with guides and
Yeah.
everything. Remember
Yeah.
when we took it into the back shop and we put the handles on it and we beat it with sledgehammers to
Yes.
see how hard it would be to get the handles off of it?
I remember when I was making the website, looking at some of the old descriptions you had on the legacy website,
Yeah.
northernknives.net, that you guys put up there.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, did you guys really beat it for
He
hours?
thought we were lying.
I was like, did you guys seriously come down here with a fucking sledgehammer and beat a knife?
No, and I'm not talking like a handheld,
We-
like 5 pound. We did an 8 pound full size fucking sledge and beat the shit out of
And
this
we
thing
used,
on the
we
concrete.
used old car doors and hoods.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of our knives. That's why. I mean, what does it say on the website? Like, 3-dog knife is the toughest thing out of Alaska since bears. We're not fucking lying. Like,
went
it
to a salvage yard and bought in car hoods and old cars.
yeah, old
Old
car doors,
cars.
old steel car doors,
Yeah,
stabbing fucking holes in them,
Yeah.
and then fucking still trying them out.
Yeah.
Like, we beat the shit out of our knives before we ever even thought about putting them in.
Darth
production.
Yogi, if you just go to northernknives.com, the very first thing that presents on the webpage. Absolute first thing on the very top.
What's that?
The Mac.
Oh, all right.
Protect
Oh.
SBRs.
Hey peeps, what are we drinking tonight? Maker's Mark 46 for me tonight
Ooh.
with my Benchmade 940 2001.
Ooh, limited edition.
Yeah.
And some Maker's Mark 46. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's got some taste.
Stranahan's, which speaking of,
And I'm Diplomatico. She's Bubbles.
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 Dakota, what are you?
I'm gonna have
Isn't
some
that
more
how the
Stranahan's now.
More Stranahan's. I'm gonna switch over to Bib and Tucker. Hold on though.
You got it?
No, I can't
I got
really
it.
reach it.
I got it.
Sorry. Oh, thank you. All right.
Ryan.
Sorry,
cooks
we're taking a
steak.
little intermission.
Intermission.
Wants to know what Ryan's doing nowadays. He cooks steaks on Saturday.
Oh yeah, fuck. He was just here.
Yeah, he cooks his steaks. That's what he does.
If you ever want to see Ryan, come in on a Saturday and hang out.
Afternoon.
Bring your appetite because he makes steaks.
There's never any left over though.
Well,
There was today.
No, there was
And
not.
something-
Oh, wait.
Until we
Well,
got
because I had two.
I did too.
Well, Lori, what is your top knife of 2020? You're the one who brought the kitchen knife out here.
No. Because that's not new for 2020, but selling wise. I would think that William Henry would be.
Yeah, I mean,
Although you also did have a really good point about the Great Eastern Cutlery.
yeah, I don't know.
The gentleman's knife, the
Yeah.
gentleman's folder is making a comeback in a big way.
Well, and like ZT did it,
Mhm.
Benchmade did it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that is, I mean, there's so many new ones that are coming out.
Yeah. This ain't QVC, man. You can relax a little bit.
Wait. There we go.
nice.
I don't know.
Let's see here.
That's an unsatisfying answer.
I was looking for a sheath for the SO bug out. I couldn't find anything for it besides a small neck sheath and one leather sheath. I think no one cared enough
Etsy,
What
about
kind of
the
sheath are you
OG
looking
scales.
Etsy,
What's an SO bug out?
spaced
Spaced
out,
out.
bug out.
Yeah, space out.
Looking for a sheath? Yeah, like she said,
Etsy.
Etsy. Just
Etsy's got tons of stuff. We found one for a Benchmade 87 on there.
Yeah,
We did.
Cheers,
Yeah,
Daniel.
Will.
yeah.
you can also find William Henry will sell you sheaths.
I don't know
Rel-
if those will fit.
The slip sheet, you have to buy a large. I don't even know if that'll fit.
Is it a large?
Hold on.
'Cause there's no way
Ooh,
of-
that's gonna
Are
be
they
close.
Are they still doing these?
Yeah. And
I'll be
now they
down.
sell them separately. So we ordered up a bunch of them to
Nice.
have it do.
Nice.
So she's gonna go grab some titanium scales from the Cerakote room, see if they'll fit here. So we're gonna find out for you right now, man.
And as far as leather,
Oh yeah, that's
Without
clean
the,
as shit.
without the blade, though.
Yeah, I think that's
You-
as easy as this one. I
you
think that's
guys
clean.
could totally do a tour of the Cerakote room. Stay in stages. Oh, that'd be
I
that would
think-
rock. They've totally got it down.
Oh, by the way, there's a Cerakote business for sale out in the valley.
by the way, Stranahan's is nice. Thank you.
Still for sale.
Yeah.
But also, when you look at it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a B blast cabinet." It's like, "Well, we have a B blast room."
Yo,
Yeah.
B
And he's
blast
like,
cabinet.
Yeah, and he goes, I have this oven. And we're like, "Well, we have an oven. You could put a fucking. I could get inside. You could
Yeah.
Cerakote me."
I don't want to Cerakote you.
Fix the lock
You don't want to
stick.
be blasted.
Yeah.
You can
how-
send it back.
Oh, and your Spidey Chef, is it one that we did? Because if it has lock stick, send it back. We'll fix it for free, and we'll send it back for free.
If it's not from us,
Well,
You
if
can
it's
still
not from
fix it.
us, no. If it's not from us, well, I'll just tell you what we do.
Hollywood tax.
Buddy,
Roll.
come on.
He's the
So no. So here's what we do: is basically you take the titanium and we go to like Napa, AutoZone, O'Reilly, any kind of car repair place, and get 1500 grit wet sandpaper, and get it wet and just lightly rub the lock face of the titanium, and it'll start to shine up. And so you get it wet, rub it, 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 and then it'll lock up and it'll be nice and clean, and you lose that stick. So if you don't want to do that, send it to us and we'll do that.
It's not from us.
Okay. But if it's not from us, so that's the way to solve it. It's super easy. It seems complicated, but just get 1,500 to 2,000, depending on how much work you want to do. You buy 2,000, it's more work. Buy 1,500, it's easier, but it's all going to be nice and easy. Just keep it wet and just, and here's the shitty thing about fixing lock stick like that is you're going to have to give it a couple of rubs and then reassemble it and try it. And if it doesn't work, you have to take it apart and then you have to do it again and then put it back together and see if it works. And so you got to disassemble and reassemble a knife probably 4 or 5 times. But if you want it perfect, that's just how you do it.
And then Darth Yogi's asking about the Mac again here. It seems small for bushcraft. How are you supposed to use it for chopping branches and trees and stuff?
Yeah, that's why the Mac is not that knife. I mean, that's what the Riot and the Amok and the Severance exist for.
And I will actually.
And Farver comes into frame.
Farver, what do you do?
I will vouch for the.
Oh my God, Hardy! Jesus Christ!
I'll vouch for the.
I know you can't read it, Mike, but it's very silly.
I'm sorry, I can't read it.
As far as the Mac is concerned, I will vouch for it.
Oh,
It'll do all your feather sticks and all that fun stuff with ease. You can easily baton a piece of wood, but if you're looking for something to chop through a thick limb, it's not sufficient.
It's the Amok. The Mac is your hunting and skinning knife, and we make other knives to do other things specifically for that. So if you want to use your Mac for that, we stand behind it and we'll warranty it. But we recommend using other more hardcore shit that we make for that.
What gentleman's knife that won't break the bank, but is a nice steel? I almost bought a Benchmade.
Hi.
You should buy the Benchmade. The -2 proper is exactly what you should buy.
And the discontinued prices have dropped
on clearance for $158. You're not going to find a better gentleman.
That's weird that you're admiring some.
Sorry, man. I'm just like that's what I do. I just like it.
Okay, so who's got a gentleman's knife that won't break the bank, but
it's pretty nice.
Okay,
Nice,
so wait,
nice,
what?
nice.
This is 212?
158.
Oh, really?
158 on clearance.
Oh, 158 on clearance. Okay, so 158 carbon fiber S90.
What's better than that?
That's true. For $158, you can't forget.
Well, this is 4 easy payments of $14.99.
And one very difficult payment of $25.99 that must be made in wampum.
Oh my God.
What knife is that? Because I don't think we've been very clear.
That is the Benchmade proper.
Yeah, that's the proper. Everybody knows the proper.
Not necessarily.
Well, come on. If you live under a rock, maybe.
Nice.
But the proper
right?
was hugely popular.
It's a great knife.
I imagine it's in the zeitgeist. Most people would know that, right?
Yeah, especially the micarta option is just good.
Hello from Michigan.
Yeah.
Hello from Alaska.
Hello from
What
Alaska.
part of the mitten are you from?
Maybe he's a Youper.
Oh, it's part of the mitten.
Wait. Get it
No,
right, Robert.
no, the Youper and the
Advice
mitten.
from Mike. Advice from Mike on a Saturday evening.
Oh yeah, get it wet, rub it. Advice for Mike on a Saturday evening.
I don't see it.
That's hard. That's
From
hard.
Hardy.
It's at the top.
Hardy, you're quickly becoming my least favorite participant.
He's kidding, Hardy. We love you. It's all right.
Fucking dinosaur muskets got me again. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I'm taking my knife and I'm going home.
Okay. What is your top knife of 2020, Ray?
I don't even know that it's 2020. This is a one-off, and this is totally Northern Knives,
Oh shit!
and this is
Is that the Denali one?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
he had the. In fact, that's the first one.
So the
Ray
Denali
got-
Chris
Ray
Ray.
got-
Totally
first-
sweet knife.
He got the first NK exclusive Sabenza 21 Denali.
Yeah.
So Ray got the first one.
So
The moon of mother and pearl, the Alaska stars on it, and the mountains and all that. Totally,
That is, yeah.
totally Northern Knives. And then wait, okay.
Way to outshine us all.
All right, all right.
Oh wait.
And I'm biased, you might know. All right. but then their little Sparko.
The Spidey Chef.
I don't know if that shows up or not.
Most people who are watching this, they know us well enough. They'll know what the Spidey Chef is.
Okay, yeah, and it was referred to earlier.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But that was and the one in your pocket is what's the is that 100 of 100?
No,
Hold on. No,
this?
hold on. That is 100 of 100.
There you go. I'm in line for their current bug out.
How do you guys define a gentleman's knife? CEO, grandpa knife, fancy materials?
Size, elegance, locking mechanism. I think
So-
it doesn't necessarily
I don't know.
have to be.
I think friction lock non-clip is grandpa's knife
I don't
or
know.
gentleman's knife.
The Tango Flipper is a gentleman's knife, in my opinion, because it's small, it fits in your tux, and it's nice looking. It's
it?
more elegant.
There's no like
Friction
pouch with
is-
it. There's
friction
no
There's a
is
lip.
pouch that
classic.
comes with it.
Yeah.
It's simple,
Really.
I agree with that.
just a sweetness factor.
I almost think it's materials and unfortunately it's price point that dictate a gentleman's knife. So like I would push button with the stone and the wave Damascus and the titanium and the carbon fiber. I would call this a gentleman's knife.
Totally.
But if you did the same form factor in like stainless steel and micarta and 154 cm, I would not call that a gentleman's knife. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah.
So it's got to be kind of upscale, which sounds kind of gatekeeping. Like I'm telling other people that they can't have a gentleman's knife, but I would consider an Urban Trapper a gentleman's knife because it's clean,
Simple,
it's nice,
classy.
it's simple, it's titanium, and it's what's the steel on it is VG10,
Yeah.
and it's ball bearings, and that's clean and it's sleek and it's easy, and you can have that for. I mean, you can get into one of those for under $100, and I would consider that a gentleman's folder.
I think it's more if you can envision yourself pulling it out of a nice tux.
That's
Or
Yeah.
you can cut a steak with it and
Or
not
pull-
get weird looks.
That
I would consider
trim a
that.
cigar with
I don't
it
think
out of your tux.
I don't think the money has anything to do with it, but I think it's about the
Set-
elegance. Yeah, exactly. The set and
that's
setting
well put.
or the
Yeah.
elegance of it. You know what I mean? If you can pull it out and cut a steak and no one looks at you weird, that's a gentleman's knife.
Yeah.
Or you can trim a cigar and put it away
Yeah.
or put it inside the jacket. You know
I
what I
see
mean?
that Kevin Kidder here's a man of refinement. He
Yes,
also
he
has
is.
an Urban Trapper.
Oh, fucking kidder.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
It has to have carbon fiber scales. That's a lie.
Hey, man, we don't yuck anybody's yum. If you like your knife and you think it's a gentleman's folder, then we support you.
Now, if
Mine
you
has
pull out a
carbon
K-bar at a wedding,
Well, okay, all right. So there are limits, you know. Nobody wants to cut a steak with a fucking MSMC fucking K-bar.
Chad played
fixed
a knife
blade, right?
once.
Oh, shit.
Alistair, what is your knife of 2020?
Well,
Oh, let me choose from the stable over here.
this little fella right here, that would be the TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom. It is, I've definitely had knives that I like more, but this thing is it's a great little knife, and you can't get one, but I have one, so it's pretty great.
So it's a gentleman's folder.
Yeah, you can say that. This particular one, well,
Yes,
they're all in
carbon
20
fiber
CD.
handles coming.
I do have red
They're
carbon
okay.
fiber handles coming. They're great. Lori wants me to keep these
They're
micarta handles,
My
but
car's so
we'll
much
see.
better.
We'll see. But it's
They're
great.
Basic carbon
Yeah.
fiber.
I think if they amp up like their production in the next year or two, this is going to be a pretty killer knife.
Mr. Kidder is saying that a gentleman's folder is something that would be acceptable at a Marine wedding.
But lowercase is that like water, or is that marine?
I think.
Oh,
Ooh,
good
that's a
point,
good question.
Kevin.
Well,
Oh.
maybe if you're at a water wedding, you wouldn't necessarily want a non-stainless knife. I don't know. We're thinking too much about it. I'm thinking too much about it.
Ginger beard, unreal.
Hey, this guy gets it.
He's actually giving it to me.
Oh,
we'll,
see here.
see about that.
flex. Are you flexing?
We'll see about that.
You flexing, bro?
Oh, there he.
Okay. I want a nice knife that will not break the bank. In my humble opinion, the Knives of Alaska Featherlight Hunter Folder D2 Steel is pretty good for $85. I mean, for $85 for a D2 steel knife that's made in the U.S., that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, sounds
Little
good to me.
fixed
I don't
knife.
think I'm familiar with that Knives
Yeah.
Alaska folder. Yeah.
And then Gingerbeard, Unreal with the TRM.
Yep, Saint it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Aaron Witter. My knife of 2020 is the Aaron Forge
Farron Forge.
Stinger. Oh, and he corrected us.
Capital.
It is Marine.
Capital M.
Marin.
Yeah, Marine, I think.
Would
Very
the
good.
Aller Fume count? Yes, it would.
It's a good knife, Will. It's a good knife.
Yeah, that would definitely be a little gentleman's folder, especially when you nip the tip on that cigar. Just the tip. Or at a bris. You know. Is she stabbing me? No, I can see her in the camera. No, she's ashamed. Yes, I won.
Oh, God.
Yes, the Adam next knife on the list. Cheers.
It's a great knife.
I'm
Appreciate it.
very.
Okay, you can.
I have poor eyesight, so I'm squinting,
Trade
and
you.
that's why I'm reading so oddly.
For what? I don't know. Well,
Are,
that's
are
it.
you
No, okay.
Are you
Well,
trading? Are you trading a William Henry?
I was about to
pencil?
say, and she was like, "Oh, a pen." I was like, "Oh, okay. Wait a second."
Let's see here.
Pull 5
My knife.
afterwards.
Yeah, really, that'll do
My
it.
knife of 2020 is the Dark Timber Comanche. I like it because it says Comanche.
Yeah, I'm not. I
Biased.
I'm not familiar.
don't think I am either. To be
I like
honest.
the truck. I'm sure the knife is just as
Oh, a
good.
Jeep Comanche.
Yeah,
It's a nice truck.
dude, you get in
Jeep
that
truck?
and you instantly
Yeah, oh,
grow
yeah.
a mullet.
Old school.
You what?
like,
You grow a mullet when you drive that
nice.
thing.
I'm
Alright.
sorry that I didn't tell you that there's 6 inches that you have to hop up when you
Oh,
came to pick up Blizzard.
oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
snow
yeah,
plows
yeah.
came through, and the hop up into my driveway is literally 6 inches.
Oh no, it's
Really?
And I have
fine.
to like
Yeah,
hop a Jeep up. And
yeah.
get
Nah,
in
just
there.
fine. Yeah, it's all
Um,
good.
So what else?
Clearance is a nice thing.
I know my
isn't it?
car would have died.
What else do we
Yeah.
have on the table here to represent the knife of 2020? We also
The
have.
ZT308.
I'm gonna let you do this one because you're more knowledgeable than I am because I'm just the IT guy.
Solid.
So way back in the day, ZT
Solid.
did the 300 series. 300, 301, 300 Black Wash, 302, 303, and they stopped making it. And this was sort of a tribute to it. We feel like, I don't know if they agree with it, but it is size-wise, frame lock, scale, everything as the 300, but better. And we've modified quite a few of them, just in Cerakoting them. But I think this has been a great, fun knife.
Sweet.
It really is.
It's so cool. They're $300, but it's 20 CV. It's titanium. It's got the inserts for the locker.
God, it's smooth.
It's so smooth.
Well, I mean, the ball bearings kind of help.
Mhm.
A little bit of nano oil.
It's one of those knives that, like, plenty of times I've had customers say, "Is this assisted?" And it's not. It's just and there's Mike.
You know,
There's a fun factor in that.
Yep.
There really
you
is.
know that scene in Ace Ventura?
Oh God. oh God.
You guys can't see it, but we have a wall of visqueen over here because we're remodeling the lounge. And Mike was trying to find the entrance through it for like 5
He
minutes.
found it. He found
I
it.
eventually found
Yeah,
it.
he found it.
And it was kind of like the scene from Ace Ventura with the rhinoceros.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Sorry. Yeah.
What did I miss?
Knives of 2020.
Let's see here. My knife of 2020. Oh, I already did that one.
We did that
The
one.
Comanche. And then we also have, puzzlingly, a chef knife on here.
Puzzlingly?
Can someone explain? Because I don't know. I simply do numbers.
This is a Miyabi Black, which there's only one dealer per. Is it per state or is it per area?
I think it's per area, like population wise.
That's a good comment on the bottom.
So
Yeah.
I have to interrupt. Zach
Yeah.
said you needed to use a knife to make your entrance with that. Just
What did he say?
right through the visqueen.
Well, unfortunately, we have to bead blast this next week, so I would have just been fucking myself. I guess I could have cut through it, but I just making more work for myself.
Severance right through.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it would have been dramatic, which it wouldn't be on camera.
One of these days,
And then I got to go fix it tomorrow.
one of these
kind of
days we
ridiculous.
got to do it like the Eric Andre show, except you just cut through like the fabric with a fucking severance and come on through.
When it's time to take all this down, we're cutting it down with a fucking severance.
Didn't we throw one like an axe one time into a filing cabinet? Yes, we
Yes,
did.
yes, you did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
and the table.
And the table.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Yeah, that's what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We got,
Wait. Were we going to talk about this this fancy
I'm
ass
gonna
black?
explain the kitchen knife and why I picked it.
Yep. Why did you pick the kitchen
So-
knife, Lori?
2020 has been a really weird year, and we have sold
Understatement.
way more kitchen knives than we thought we would. I like the Miyabi Black. I also has personal experience with it. Great knife. But mostly because
Does he have
Since-
all of his fingertips still?
yes,
Oh, okay.
he's only missing one part of one limb.
One appendage.
But
That was
most
in the black, though.
more people are cooking at home, and they find that cooking at home with a dull knife is quite frustrating. So most people are coming in, like even holiday season. Like we sold so many kitchen knives,
Yeah.
and I think it's really nice that people are realizing that you can like make food at home and not have to go out. But this year's been a really good eye opener. So I don't know. I really like the kitchen knives, and even being as expensive as they are, the Miyabi Blacks too.
Yeah, we're the only place in Alaska you can get them.
Mhm.
And that knife specifically is $349. And we were like tentative when they first offered it to us. We're like, I don't know, nobody's gonna buy a knife this expensive, and we can barely keep them in stock. We sell the shit out of them.
They're beautiful. Like,
They
are
are
amazing.
Well, I
knives.
mean, and they're
Yeah.
ZDP 189, so they rock well at about what, 65 to 67.
66 is
There
what
we
they're
go.
supposed to.
All right, so I was fucking.
Yeah,
that was pretty
dead
close.
on, Yeah.
Yeah, and with the black maple handles that are dyed and the mosaic pins, like these things are beautiful. And these are, let's be honest, these are the pinnacle of the chef knives that we carry. I mean, these are as bad as they get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Nobody thinks chef knives are exciting, but
I
we
think
like knives and we think chef knives are exciting.
They are exciting. They are.
They're the bulwark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are.
They are amazing.
As a side note, my kids got the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout cookbooks for Christmas, and since they got those, we have been doing recipe after recipe after recipe after recipe out of those fucking things.
Really? That's cool.
And I am really appreciating the fact that I have one good chef knife and one good paring knife, and I can totally see the appeal of buying a whole set of nice knives because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
getting old. Usually, I make like a dozen really good dishes, and I have my set knives, but none of those work for these dishes, so it's really frustrating. It looks like Mr. Willis, my knife of 2020, the Benchmade 9.
What is that?
That's the compressor. We bought a new air compressor. And Chad is upstairs using the air compressor for the house.
There we go.
All right, that was the air compressor. Sorry.
We had
People are
two
still
of those.
working in the shop.
Yeah, people are still working in the shop. My knife of 2020, the Benchmade 940 G10 Blade HQ exclusive,
The asshole that took the light bulb out of the boiler room.
I did not.
M4.
I can't disconnect the compressor because I can't see.
Mike, you're gonna want to hear this one, man.
I'm going to let you guys answer this one. I'm going to take my phone and go turn that off.
Mm.
All right. Take a flashlight.
My
Which I
knife of
did not take.
2020, the Benchmade 940 JG10 Blade HQ exclusive with M4 steel. This guy loves it, Mike.
Yeah.
This guy loves it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is America. You're allowed to be wrong.
JG,
JG10. I'm sorry. I don't know. People
I agree with you.
people have a spot in their heart for JG10.
Yeah.
Well, people also have a spot in their heart for S35. So good luck to you. You could have a JG10 S35 knife, but that's not a knife. It's just a reproduction of what a knife should be.
Well, this is a
And it's ugly.
JG10 M4 knife. that we're
Okay,
talking
M4
about.
I respect.
Scales.
But JG10, all right. Look. It's all subjective, right? Stylistically, it can be whatever you want. I don't agree.
We have two
But
of them
who
in the
gives a
shop.
fuck? Who gives a fuck what I think?
I'll get you guys one of these days.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we sell them for money. But, you know, I get it. If people like JG10, I happen to not. But I don't expect everybody to agree with me. JG10 fucking sucks.
I
and
love
you
JG10.
can disagree with me.
I really enjoy it.
Really?
I like
right
JG10.
here.
Hate it.
So
Hate
he
it.
definitely disagrees with me.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm wrong. If I'm outvoted, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being wrong. That's okay. JG10 fucking sucks. It's fucking ugly.
How do I use
It's not
this?
ugly.
Ah,
It's not
this
ugly.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Yes, it is.
And no, Aaron, we don't know where to get Spider Code Nirvanas. All right.
Sorry, I'm going in front.
I'm clicking the thing.
Sorry about the interruption there.
Yeah, clearly it's much more.
I thought we were more well organized.
Also in 27, bought the Amazon, blah, 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 heavy-duty pocket knife with ball bearing flipper, 440C blade. Thought it was cheap for 39, but nice knife. Well, I mean, for 39 bucks, if it holds up, that's cheaper than $1, and brand new. If it holds up for you, then more power to you.
Used bucks are $39.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if it holds up, I mean, you can get some Hitachi 440C that has a fucking really nice heat treat on it, and that'll perform well. But I mean, 440C is, I mean, it's stainless from the 50s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, I mean, what do you want out of that?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's 70 years of technology.
Tell us how you really feel about JG10.
Great.
Oh, JG10 is trash,
It's excellent.
and anybody who likes it is wrong.
Mike.
No, I'm just kidding. Like what you like. Like what you like.
I don't want to
yuck.
yuck on their yum.
I'm not yucking anybody's yum, but
Sounds like you might be.
fucking JG, you're just fucking wrong.
But what about a backspacer in JG10?
Ugh, it still looks like fucking trash.
It
We-
could be pretty classy.
Ugh.
You know, when I got my Cricket River, it had a JG10 backspace.
Yeah, I know. That was the worst choice you made.
I don't agree with you.
JG10. It's like the G10 they can't get rid of. And they're like, oh, just sell it to fucking Blade HQ because they'll buy it for cheap.
They will
and they'll
buy
put it on every fucking trash
will.
knife they fucking make.
True. You're
Put
not-
an M4 blade on it. I'm sure it'll be all right. Just get some JG10.
God damn it.
Why do we make JG10? I don't know, because people who don't want to actually spend money for good G10 keep buying it.
They
All
ran
right,
out
so
of,
we'll keep making it.
they ran out of dye.
No,
Give
and
a
it's
break.
like what it is it's like you can buy like if you go to Oscar Mayer and you buy like an Oscar Mayer wiener and you get like the regular G10 colors, and then Oscar Mayer they stop the label machine
God
and they
damn it.
stop the hot dog press
God
and
damn
then they put in the generic label
God
and then they start the machine up again, and so they sell this generic bullshit. That's what JG10 is.
No.
So they sell all the good G10, and then they're like, well, why don't we just sell this generic bullshit G10, and we'll just call it naked fucking, what is this thing called? This fucking trash fucking light green G10.
Kevin Kidder's wrong.
David Dimmitt.
This is America. It's okay to be wrong.
Exactly.
Party, you asked for that, by the way.
How do you guys feel about
I love
M4?
Oh, who can hate M4?
Yeah, as long as there's no goddamn JG10 next to it.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, how are you gonna take a beautiful M4 knife and ruin it with this JG10
Oh my god.
David
This ugly
David
shit.
Dennis, D Holder. Rockets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love M4.
My knife is a Canal Street Cutlery De Holder.
Ooh, Canal Street.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and D Holder.
that's a classic.
D's
That's
good,
nice.
D's a good boy.
And D Holder, he's out of Wickenburg, Arizona, too.
Is he still making?
I don't know if he's still making, but the motherfucker's left-handed,
Yeah.
so all his maker's marks are on the left side of the fucking
Yeah.
knife.
Tom says that too, though.
Yeah.
He's not left-handed.
Yeah, but he asked me, he goes,
He was like
am I doing
Don.
this on the wrong side? I go, yeah, you're doing it on the wrong
Yeah.
side all the time. He goes, fuck.
Well, there you go.
But D Holder's left-handed, so all his maker's marks are on the left side, and D Holder makes some nice shit.
Yeah, he does.
And his sheaths,
And his
And
wife
his-
makes a
oh
sheet.
man. Oh, they're so clean, they're so good. D Holder makes a badass knife. And he's out of Wickenburg, which I respect.
Does Flytanium do my Carta scales
Yeah.
for the 940?
They do brass, copper, titanium,
Carbon fiber.
carbon fiber. I don't think that they do micarta, but I think
may have
that
seen
you can
micarta.
find them on
Adam
Etsy.
Carolla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they do my card at all.
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever seen a Flytanium mic.
No, I haven't. I haven't either.
Yeah.
Mike is channeling his new inner Adam Carolla tonight. You know what? That's 100% on. You get internet points.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I mean, there are two thoughts about G10. There's me, and then there's everybody
everyone
who's wrong.
Okay. Well, looks like I knew exactly what Mike's about to
So
say.
back to
Adam Carolla, man.
back to Hardy here. So if you're wanting to do my Carta scales for your 940, your best bet's probably going to be Etsy.
Etsy.
Yeah, probably.
You
I may
should
spend
find
some time
someone
on
on
there.
there.
I bought some cute shoes.
Bought it from y'all. Thank you. Oh, awesome.
Oh.
Trade
Thank you, man.
same thing,
No,
though.
trade.
Well,
we appreciate it.
At this point, we're at the top of the hour. We're going to be signing off here pretty
Oh.
quick. If you have
Ray's having
any,
so much fun though.
I
I know.
If you guys have any further questions, you got a few moments here to ask, and then we're going to sign off and call it a night.
I'm sorry, I hate ducking out on these videos. It seems like we always duck out early, but
Well, you know, you've got your time limit. and that's
More
just what
people
it
are
is.
showing up. We're going to carry on.
I wanted to bitch about JD10 a little bit more.
Swear to God, Mike.
You know
Swear to God.
You know what might be kind of cool
Maybe we
is
could diet.
if it was actually
It ruins
fully
it.
translucent
But it has that
and you could see the
translucent
inner
part.
machinations
It does,
of the
but-
knife. That'd be cool.
I'd
Got
hate it
bug
even
out,
more.
I already traded him.
You hate
You read
Zenith
that
old
blue
school
and it ruins it.
see-through TVs and Sony see-through
Just the
TVs.
butterfly.
What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Like the see-through Game Boy you used to get, I fucking
Hey.
chatted on the table.
I had that Game Boy. So all the kids had their own color Game Boy, and that was my Game Boy.
Mine was
Love that thing.
Blurple.
I had the
Blurple.
see-through one.
I
and
think
it
I
was
had the
best.
Blurple one too,
Yeah,
actually.
the see-through purple one. It was awesome.
Yeah, I did have the
Blurple.
see-through purple one. Yeah.
All right.
I did too.
Are we closing out?
Pretty quick here.
JG10 is
All right.
lame.
Always
you're
love
not
your
allowed back in the
audience
shop.
That's
wanking.
why he retired.
Audience
That's
wink.
true.
Oh,
That's right.
audience wanting.
Wait, the best is yet to come.
That, oh my God.
Oh my God. There's no
Uh,
Model C, Chad. Chad, you're fired.
Chadman, bro.
What's the story on the Mac Model C? Well, the Model D is coming out.
What's a
It'll be the-
Model C?
There's no Model C.
Wait, we invented it. I don't know what a Model C is.
Well, the D for D Rider.
I don't know.
No,
No, I have no
No.
idea what that is.
no.
There's a V3. I think V3 is currently the one in production.
Yeah.
So V1 was no jimping, square handles.
Yes.
V2 was jimping, square handles. V3 was rounded handles, jimping. I think.
Can you block
Give or
Chad, Renfro?
I can. I actually can, but I won't.
Oh.
Libertarian. I love chunky folders, but everything I've seen, I've been liking lately has looked like an 0562. Any American-made bigger folders, not cold steel, around 100.
I think you're going to have to go a little up from that.
Can I not address his question at all and be like, all of our modern problems today are a result of government being too big?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It says libertarian though.
Oh,
beard,
shit.
the
Never
beard.
mind.
The beard.
I don't know. Do you see anything out there that's
$100?
around $100 that's American made, is a big chunky folder? I'm sure Kershaw might make something like that, but I can't think of anything that
Not
comes to
American
mind.
made.
Not that I call chunky though.
And
Like the
printers are
link,
chunky
the link ain't
folders. I
chunky.
mean, it's not, yeah.
Right?
That's hard. American made.
Yeah.
You have to
A
go
lot
up
of,
from there
a lot of cool
price-wise.
steels are made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move up a few dollars.
You
Well,
have
well,
to.
American made.
You have
Well,
to,
yeah, but I mean, even if you go like, if you want chunky, what I would consider chunky is like Medford, but then you're
Exactly
immediately up into the
Well,
300s.
even
400s.
Even this is not like this.
That is kind of chunky,
Okay,
but this
yeah.
is
Can we-
over
Zach,
100 though.
Zach, there's a difference between stretching your budget and just like blowing your
Okay, well,
entire limit on your credit
I
card.
need to make a point. We
Yeah.
can't skip Aaron's comment there.
AA Ron.
He said
Hey,
J10
Ron.
looks like a Mexican blanket. Do you know what looks like a Mexican blanket? Mexican blanket G10.
I
That's
love
the thing,
that
and that's
reference
what looks like a
lives
Mexican
on.
blanket.
It does look like a
So
Mexican blanket.
JG10 does not look like a Mexican blanket.
No.
It looks amazing. And
No.
Mike,
What you have
it's
done?
going to be on Mike's next knife. We're
G10 looks like a Mexican blanket because you can't reupholster your fucking interior.
Mexican
You know what? Wait.
G10 is
The worst American knife ever made would be S35 with a JG10 handle.
What
Fuck that
okay.
trash.
I know what you're getting for your birthday.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'll piss on it and then throw it in a fire.
Let's see what this gentleman has. A couple decades ago, got the Jinsu knife.
Severance.
I should get another one. Total crap for the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I shot one of those the
Ginsu.
other day actually. Yeah.
I actually want to play with one of those.
A
to punch-
Ginsu?
I want to punch through a car door and then thinly slice.
No,
a
you know
tomato.
they're just hyper serrated. That's what Ginsu's. That's their claim to fame.
Thank
They're
you.
not good.
A severance.
Wait.
James.
Yeah,
Mexican blanket micarta
Oh,
needs
yes,
to
my
happen.
It is a thing. It already exists. It already
I
exists.
need this in my life.
Okay.
At this point,
I need like a
No.
James, I see your severance. It's rocking.
Mexican blanket micarta. We need like a
Mike,
Jesus Christ,
it exists, man. It's real.
Oh
need
my
that.
God!
All right.
It's
At,
That looks like Stoneworks.
at this point,
God.
folks, we are going to call it an evening because we're going to derail hard. I hope you
It's
guys
already been
enjoyed
derailed.
it. Join us the
The
first
war is
Saturday
over.
of next month. We'll go live again. 8th Alaska time.
We're going to continue this mess off camera.
We'll continue this off camera. We hope you guys had a great time, and you guys all have a great evening.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
I appreciate you turning in.
Bye.